I mean, I guess I really should thank him for not inviting me to Lambert's because I do have kind of a weight problem. The other day I bought a hula hoop and it fit. And then I tried the other arm. It's like it's not so much that I have an eating problem because I don't have an eating problem. I don't have a problem eating. I'll go on a road trip and I'll be like, and I'll stop and get a soda and I'll go, man, that king-size Reese's fast bread looks delicious. And so does that cheese Danish. And so does that cinnamon roll. And so does that cookie sandwich. What the hell, I'll just eat it all. And I start to eat it all and it's delicious. But halfway through it starts to taste like shame. True story, by the way. I'm originally from Scott City. I don't know if any of you guys know about Scott City at all.
Go Rams!
That's the kind of guy people expect from Scott City. People don't think that I'm from Scott City. Because my meth lab has never exploded. So I guess I don't seem like a type. No, I don't get a lot of women either. I guess it could be due to the weight problem. Or it could be due to the fact that I just have bad luck and every woman I've ever flirted with is a lesbian. At least if she isn't beforehand, she is afterwards. We have a couple of future lesbians in the crowd tonight. How you doing, Andrew Chandler's mom? Give you the best birthday gift of all.
Jesus.
Say hello to your new daddy, Andrew Chandler. You're not invited when we go to Lambert's either.
Oh God.
Jeez. I felt bad for that because I only really said 2 words to Andrew Chandler's mom, so that was kind of inappropriate, and I apologize, Andrew Chandler's mom. But we'll. I worked at a pizza place in Scott City, and that was kind of fun. Had some interesting people call in. There was one family that used to call in, and they would always seem like they were very nervous to be calling in and ordering pizza. And I guess one of them was lactose intolerant because they would always call and go, "Yes, we want 1 cheese pizza with no cheese and extra cheese." I'm sorry, what did you just order? I don't think we have one of those. Yes, we want 1 sausage pizza with no cheese and extra cheese. Well, that sounds almost like a pizza that we make. Would you like to try that one more time? Yes, we want 1 sausage pizza with no cheese and extra sausage. Okay, fine. Now that sounds like something we have. And we would make them a pizza. They always, God bless them. They always sounded like they were so nervous to call in. I know this family. There was a few kids and there were 2 parents and they all looked the same. So you really didn't think that family tree had a whole lot of branches, really. There was this other guy that used to call in, and he didn't like our sauce. He thought our sauce was too spicy for him. So he'd call in and go, "Yes, I just need a whisper of sauce." And I said, "Do what now?" And he's like, "I just need a whisper of sauce. It's too spicy for me." And I'm sitting here going, I don't really know how exactly, you would put on a whisper of sauce. It's like when you just, you put the ladle over it, just go, ah. And I'm like, if you want a sauce, if you want a pizza that's extra whispery, we got just the guy to make it. Do you want no cheese and extra cheese too? We got an extra one of those lying around. This guy used to be a cop, which was great, because he, can you imagine this guy? "You have the right to remain silent. Anything you whisper can be held against you in the court of law." And he was actually a dad of one of my friends I had a mutual friend with. And we would be outside, as 12-year-olds do sometimes, and we would be playing Cowboys and Indians or whatever, whatever it is where, whatever kind of racist game we could play where we were ending up shooting each other. And he would come out freaking out, wearing an eye patch. And he'd be, no, please don't play war. Like he was having some kind of a Vietnam flashback of these kids outside pretending to shoot each other with bows and arrows. I recently converted to Christianity.
All right.
I don't know why that's funny. It's kind of difficult because I have to read the Bible. And it's not so much that I don't want to read the Bible, it's just that I already know how it ends. And nobody wants to read a book that they already know the entire ending to. Because there's no place that you can go online that will have quotes from the Bible that will start with spoiler alert. So you really know how it ends the entire time. So, you're going to church, and I'm treating church like it's one big book club, except it's always the same book, and they don't go chapter by chapter. And so I'm sitting there, in the pews, and the preacher's up there going, and so the Apostle Paul, and I said, hold on, whoa, who? The Apostle Paul? This character hasn't even been introduced in my book yet. I'm still back here in the book of Hosea. I have no idea where you're going with this. So of course that means I also believe in heaven. Heaven's supposed to be a perfect place, but then again, so was the Garden of Eden. They managed to screw that up. There was only 2 people there. And you can say all you want that, there was the serpent there that tempted Eve, but, if you think about it, heaven's going to be full of politicians. Oh, wow. Nothing on that one? Thank you, guys. You chortled. There's a difference. So you're laughing is going, ha, 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 ha. You went, you chortled, sir. I think you can learn your laugh mechanics.
Get with it, Clayton.
Yeah, Clayton.
Yeah, Clayton.
Clayton Smith. Abercrombie and Fitch model over there. We got the Clayton Smith line. Popped collars all around. No, I have another reason I might have trouble with women is because I tend to treat women like I treat Pokemon. I gotta catch them all. And then once I do, I keep them in small spaces and force them to fight for my entertainment. My typical interaction with a woman starts with me walking through some tall grass. And it starts with a wild brunette appears. Louie uses charm. It's not very effective. Brunette uses reject. It's super effective. It's Louie's move. Louie uses sleep powder. It's super effective. Brunette has been knocked out.
Oh, God.
Would Louie like to capture Brunette? Yes. Louie wins. No, but I don't have a whole lot of luck with women. I do have some luck sometimes, though, because occasionally I'll be walking through some tall grass and actually catch one. I did have one recently, and she told me that I should probably buy condoms, which was a surprise to me, and I'd never had to buy condoms before. 24, I never had to buy condoms, which is, that's a great image to uphold. But basically, she tells me that I should probably buy some condoms, and I don't know what kind of condoms to buy, because I've never done it before. So basically what I do is I do what I normally do when I have to buy a new product, and I Googled condom reviews. And so it takes me to a website that just has nothing but reviews for all different types of condoms, and I'm wondering who's testing these things out. Because I know the type of person who reviews things online, because I'm that type of person. And obviously, we're not having that much sex. So, there's all kinds of different condoms on this website, and I don't know what to buy. And so they all have specs on them. Like, there's, they're all 2 inches, and I'm like, 2 inches? That's perfect. I'm like, oh wait, no, 2 inches around. And so I'm sitting here trying to do penis math. But all I had was one of those yellow metal tape measures that uses to measure wood.
It's always so cold.
So I can't use that because it's all crooked whenever you're trying to wrap it around and things like that. But so basically I'm like, I think 2 inches around is too big. So I go back to Google. You know, me and Google, we typically have a good relationship, Google and I. We're pros. Google, if I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say, Google goes, I got this. I'll take you where you need to go. It's okay. You just let me handle it. And this time, Google wasn't so nice. Because I go to Google and I type in best condoms for fat guys, thinking that Google just knows what I mean by that. It doesn't. And he goes, why don't you tell me what you really mean? And I said, fine, Google. So I start typing in best condoms for small, and Google jumps in and goes, do you mean best condoms for small penises? Ha! I think it did a Clayton Smith chortle. And I go, yes, Google. You son of a bitch. That's exactly what I mean. Take me to the website. And so it takes me to another website that has nothing but snug-fitting condoms is what they're called. Snug-fitting condoms, and they're all, I still have no idea what to buy. Because they're all ribbed and lubricated, and so I don't know what the difference between these is. For her pleasure, for his pleasure, for both your pleasure. So there's this sampler pack of about 30 condoms. There's 15 different types of condoms, 2 each. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I'll buy one of these. But then I think to myself, am I ever really going to use 30 condoms in my entire life? And it's like I start planning a condom 401k for myself. I'm wondering, do I need a ribbed or lubricated penchant? And so I decided that, buying 30 condoms would not be the smart way to go. So I went the cheaper route and bought a wire hanger.
Oh my god!
You guys must know what I'm talking about, because I don't know why people would buy those, because it really hurt when I tried to wrap it around my junk. The last horse finally crosses the finish line. We're doing that one. But no, that also gave me an idea, because my birthday was around that time, and somebody gave me a book on Kama Sutra. Like, thanks. I'm going through and reading all these positions, and they're all. I don't have the strength, the stamina, the flexibility, or really the physical being to do any of these positions in this book, which gave me an idea. Kama Sutra for fat people. There's only one position. I wrote it on a Post-it note. But there was not enough room on that Post-it note for the drawing. So I turned it into a pamphlet instead. And that position is called Hurry Up and Get on Top Before This Goes Back Inside of Me. The technical term is Plight of the Turtles. Maybe a little bit of a visual on that. It goes like this. You ready, Clayton? It goes, Clayton, you're not looking.
Oh, no, he's gonna...
It goes like this. Here I am. Damn it. Louie Benson.